channel. My name is Mary, aka A Wholesome Discipline, and welcome to another installment of our Nooner series. Yes, the Nooners, where we get together, we work out for 30 minutes or less. Usually it's HIIT style, and we get points on the board. We get our cardio in, and we have some laughs, mostly at my expense. That's fine. I get it. But today we're starting a series within the series, and I had some feedback that you guys were interested in learning more about Pilates from me, which is great. I love Pilates. I teach Pilates almost every day, and I would love to share. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the first part of the workout is going to be that intense cardio warm-up. We're going to do stuff like burpees. We're going to do stuff like jumping jacks, the stuff that really, really sucks, but is efficient and great for cardio. And then the next half of the session is going to be a Pilates focused area of the body where we're going to work. So today it's going to be abs, for instance. Next time it might be the legs, the back, the hips, perhaps just the butt, and we're going to use Pilates to get into those areas and get them strong. So it's not going to be straight cardio. You're going to get some cardio today, no doubt. But we're going to be doing some toning and some work with Pilates, which is my other great love. So if this sounds really good to you, and if you're interested in learning Pilates or just doing Pilates with me, please stay tuned, share, like, subscribe, of course, all that jazz. Visit my old Venmo, hello, to tip your body buddy. And you don't need any equipment today, just a willing heart and a mat, hopefully. So let's go ahead, grab a towel, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay, guys, so we're going to do it this way. The first little part, we've got 4 exercises. We're going to do each one for 30 seconds, and then do it again, and then do it again. So each exercise, you're gonna hit it 3 times all together. So first things first, we're gonna warm up, get really nice and hot with the fast feet. Oh yeah, fast feet. Y'all know this move. I'm hitting the clock. Okay, so in our fast feet, we're just back and forth, up and down, beep, 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 on the balls of the feet. Breathe. You're pulling your belly in. You're not trying to hunch over. You're staying up nice and tall. The knees are bent. You're in just a little baby squat, fast feet. Breathe. Good. Love the fast feet. And stop. Good. Now we're going to move to walkouts to plank, nice and slow. You know how to do a walkout, or maybe you don't. You're going to really lead this business with your tailbone. The feet are wider than your hips. You're going to walk out to plank. Don't worry about doing a push-up. We're not there yet. Breathe. Walk it out, keeping the belly pulled in, nice and slow. Please keep breathing. Good. Getting that blood flowing. Walkouts are great to open up the lower back. I think we got one more on this set. All right. So the next 2 exercises are pretty intense. We're moving into jacks. Okay, so we're in our jacks, and we decide right now. Do our knees hate us? Do we need to do side jack? Is that a little better? Keeping a little bounce in the house still. That's fine. Just move and breathe. Good. Hang in there. Good. Got 10 seconds. Hang in there. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We've got 3 burpees. Okay, so in our burpee, we come down to plank, push up, yeah, just 1. Frog jump, hop, down, that's 1. Good job. Back to fast feet. All right, so 1 round down, wasn't so bad. Breathe. Shoulder blades are down, feet are fast. Back and forth. Up and down. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Fast feet. Almost there. Fast feet usually goes the fastest compared to some of this other business. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk out to plank. High knee out, back straight. Plank is strong. Making sure that your back doesn't dip down in your plank, that it stays nice and flat. Got the tailbone slightly tucked beneath you. Good. Breathe. Feet are wide. Stretching it out through the back. Good. We've got room for 2 more of these. On the clock. Good. Last one. Breathe. All right. And now we come up and transition to our jacks. Now, I've given you the modification for the knees, right? Okay, I'm going to show you the modification for the shoulder. So let's say your rotator cuff she ain't what she used to be. You're only going to come up to here, halfway. Okay? Don't feel like those arms have to come overhead. They do not. Breathe. But if you got it, hang in there. Jacks always feel the longest. Now, we're not doing full 30 seconds of the burpees. We're doing 3 burpees in each round. But that's okay. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. And 1. All right. Burpees. 3 in a row. You can do it. Plank. Push up. Frog jump. Hop. Plank, push up, frog jump, hop. Last one. Good job. Last round, we're not breaking. Breathe, fast feet. You got it. Fast feet. Breathe. You got it. Picking it up. Faster, faster, faster. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk out. Oh yeah. Breathe. It has been pouring, thundering, lightning, very, very frightening all day. I kept thinking, I'll wait until the storm clears to film because the thunder, I have a metal roof, can be awfully loud. Doesn't seem like the storm's going to clear anytime soon. So I apologize if you can hear the storm sounds. Literally beyond my control. And last one, coming up, jacks. Last set of jacks. I know you're sad about that. I'm very sad. It's our last set of jacks, doing your modification as you need. And modifications on burpees, if the push-up is too much, don't do the push-up. If the frog jump is really hard for you, stay there and do it. Just work on the froggy part, right? Work on the part you need help with. You can do it. All right, we're almost through the jacks. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, time for the burpee. Last set. We're going to make it 5 this time. You can do 5. Whew. Adjust your drawers. Get ready. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hey! I'm going to side tap and let my blood slow its roll. Breathe. Let the blood flow. Good work, you guys. Well done. So just under 10 minutes for our cardio warm-up. Breathe. Okay. Now we're going to move into our standing ab work. There's really 3 moves we can do from our feet today that I want us to do. Now, is this Pilates? Probably not. But I really want to do these because I want us to get into the feeling. Here, I'm going to show you. So, hi. This is my tummy. We're trying to bring your hand to your abdominals. The bottoms, your thumb is on the bottom of your rib, and your pointer finger is going to be on the top of your hip. So the idea is that you're going to bring it together. Bring the rib and the tip of your hip together. That's the crunch. You're going to curl your toes, going to round your back, and pull that belly button in. That's the work. That's the Yahtzee right there. I don't know what that means, but I think you know, contextually, you know what I mean. That little crunch. So we're going to do these crunches from standing. And the first things first, fingers behind the head. The knees are soft and the toes are slightly pointed out. And you're just going to crunch. Inhale, exhale, and crunch. Good. Breathe. I want you to really feel the rectus abdominis, which is AKA your 6-pack. Those are the muscles we're reaching here. Most Pilates are obsessed with the deeper layer of muscle that goes all over your torso, which is your transverse abdominis. But right now, we're focused on the 6-pack. Good. I'd be happy with a 2-pack. It's fine. We're almost there. Head stays in line with the heart. Last one. Good. All right, keep your hands where they are. We're going to side crunch. Nice and slow. If you need to wiggle the feet a little wider, go for it. Side crunch is the same thing. We're bringing that bottom of the rib close to the side of the top right there of your hip. Good. Side to side. We've been doing versions of this in the nooner for a couple weeks in a row now because it's so good. It really is. These side crunches are amazing. You're getting an amazing stretch on one side and amazing work on the other. Good. So close. And 1. Good job. All right. So now we're turning this into twists. Now, if your arms are super tired, by all means, drop it, right? We'll do Barbie arms. But if you can keep your hands up, soften and deepen the knees, okay? And now we're going to exhale, exhale, twist. That tailbone is slightly tucked beneath you, okay? Twist. Side to side. If you need to close your eyes because you're getting irpy, go ahead. Breathe. Indeed. Good. Almost there. It's like the storm cleared up. I spoke too soon. I think I just needed to start filming. Good. Almost there. Last 2 in each direction. And last set. Good job. Awesome work. We're going to do that again. Do it again. Not like the warm-up where we did it 3 times. We're just going to do this one more time. From standing, okay? Hands back, deep breath, slight tuck of the tailbone, and we're going to crunch the rib cage to the pelvis. Good. Just like that. Indeed. So if you're thoughtful and you're really making that muscle-brain connection there, You don't have to lay down to do a sit-up. Not really. Not if you're doing it right. I want you to really feel it coming and going. Feeling your back, your latissimus muscles working down your back. Good. We're almost there. Hang in there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Keep your hands where they are. And side bend, side crunch. And of course, that lifting back, right? That lifting back is really quite a bit of work. So you're getting it coming and going like you often do in these workouts. We're trying not to waste a second. Good. Breathe. Almost there. Last 3 in each direction. Breathe, guys. Inhale down, exhale up. Last set. And stop. Good job. I'm keeping my hands where they are. Thank you. And I'm going to soften the knees just a little bit more. Little bit of a horse situation. And then we're going to twist, 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 twist. Now, if you've kept your hands where mine are the whole time up here, your shoulders are burning right now. Mine are. Breathe. That's a good thing. Staying on your axis. There's the old Pilates double pant showing up to the party to help us out. Good. Close your eyes if you're getting dizzy. We're almost through it. A lot of control in the abs, bringing back to center firmly. Good. Last 2 in each direction. You got this. And last 1. Well done. Good. Let's roll and shake out the arms. Good. Roll the shoulders, shake the arms. Let's swim forward. Stretching out the upper back. Good job, you guys. We're going to take it to the mat for classic mat Pilates. All right, so we made it. Good job, by the way. All that standing business, and God help us, all those jumping jacks. It's a lot, so good for you. So now we're going to be working on specifically the Pilates that's all about the abdominals. Obviously, other muscles are involved, right? But we're really thinking about 2 things. The thing I mentioned at the beginning, when we're taking a crunch, bringing the rib cage to the hips, right? That engagement. But since we're going to be on our backs, I want us to really think about and dial into that really strong Pilates flat back, that where the whole spine is touching the floor and the entire abdominal, not just your 6-pack, not just the rectus abdominis, but those deeper muscles, the transverse abdominis, the internal obliques. Everything's pulled in to keep the spine gently touching the mat, nice and flat. That's the whole goal. That's the whole kettle of fish. Is that the saying? Ball of wax? Y'all bear with me. It's been a weird time, right? Am I right? Okay, so we're going to roll to our backs. Nice and slow. Take it easy. Easy does it. See if you can challenge yourself, keeping your feet on the floor. All right, so getting into that Pilates imprint, right? Pressing the lower back into the mat. You might kind of tuck your tailbone a little bit to kind of squish any air that's between your back and the floor. And we're just going to do pelvic tilts really simply. And all that is if you're going into a bridge pose, it's kind of 1, 2, and 3, right? We're going to stay on the 1 for pelvic tilt. And so you're just tilting your pelvis, kind of shame dog, tucking your tailbone underneath you, and then releasing that lower back to the floor. This is just going to Yahtzee right there in that lowest belly muscle, that lowest part of the transverse abdominis, kind of between your hips, around the belly button. And we're asking it to curl and release on the inhale. Exhale, curl. It's a slight engagement through your glutes as you lift the tailbone and peel it off the floor. Good, looking right at the ceiling. Long arms on the floor. That's the old pelvic tilt. It's a great way to kind of dial into that good Pilates imprint. It's kind of our starting point from our mat Pilates. If you're not in an imprint, if your back is not imprinted in the floor, you're not going to get half of the work done. Good. And last two. And last one. Squeeze and then lower slowly, pressing the back firmly into the mat. Good work. Okay, so from here, we're going to open up the knees, keeping the lower back planted. That's going to cause a lot of tension in that lowest belly muscle. That's part of the work, right? I want you to bring your thumbs together, and we're going to reach up, almost like you're trying to bring your fingers to where the wall and the ceiling meet, that little crease right there. And we're thinking about that crunch, those ribs coming towards, right, towards your hips. You can, of course, bring your fingers behind your head if that feels better for your neck. And we're going to take 20 of these. Go. We're halfway there. Shoulders off the floor if you can do it. Squeeze. Good. And we're going to hang up here and take a pulse, pulse, pulse. Burrowing into those abdominals. You can do it. Strong. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the head down, slow. Breathe. Let the back come away from the floor. Breathe a big belly breath of air. Good job. Oh, Lord. Well done. Let's bring those knees together. And we're going to come into chair pose. So, you know, the chair is one of those uncomfortable little wooden back, ladder back chairs, right? It's not a bean bag, right? It's not an Eames. All right, so that lower back is touching the floor. Once again, we're in that Pilates imprint, but now with the knee stacked right over the hip, not the tummy. Good. And we're going to extend one leg at a time. And while this looks like a leg exercise, and believe me, you're getting some leg, you're getting some glute, some calves because your toes are pointed. The main event is in the belly, keeping that lower back pressed into the mat, keeping that Pilates imprint happening, right? That's the work. Inhale, extend, really trying to touch that wall in front of you. Exhale, bringing the knees back. Good, nice and slow. All right, we're going to turn this into a crisscross. All right, so those are the legs. We're going to bring the fingers back behind the head, drawing the shoulder blades back and down together. We're going to lift the heart off the mat, and then cross, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Left shoulder to right knee. That right knee does not move. It's playing hard to get. Good, nice and slow. Deploy the double pant here. And so now we're crunching, we're bringing the opposite rib cage to the opposite hip. So we're thinking of that crunch the same way, it's just that we're working at a cross angle. So my right hip reaches towards the left. My right rib reaches towards that left hip. If that makes sense. There we go. Good. Hang in there. Make sure your lower back is still pressed into the mat. There's still a ton going on in the lower belly. You can do it. We're almost through it. Strong and slow. Pilates is all about that focus, that concentration, that breath, and delineating the muscles working through each movement, each complex movement. Good. And last 2 in each direction. Reach and peel, high 5. Last set. Good. And relax. Good job. Head comes to the floor. Let's pull the knees in for a little bit of a cannonball stretch. Good. And relaxing the feet down. Open up the palms. Let's look from side to side and just release any pressure that might have built up through the neck and through the sternocleidomastoid muscle. The SCM for short. It's way easier to say. All right, guys, so now we're moving into one of my favorite of all time Pilates moves, which is the single leg stretch, or I call it the rocket. So coming into an L shape, we're going to stack the feet, and just let's point and flex through the feet for just a moment. If you have tight hamstrings like I do, this feels really good, just to stretch through the calves. And of course, wiggle the toes. Maybe roll through your ankles. Good, and of course, you're just stacking the heels on top of the knees, on top of the hips. L shape. Now we're going to point the toes and we're going to drop one leg at a time. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And of course, we're still in that Pilates imprint with the lower back. That lower back is pressed firmly into the mat. We're getting long through the front of your legs. Good. Using the glutes to kind of bounce it back and then hit the brakes. But yeah, once again, this is a deceptive move. It looks like it's a leg move, which it is, but it's really an abdominal move. Breathe. Good. And now we're going to make sure we know it's an abdominal move by not just working the lower part, but now we're going to get into the middle to the upper by reaching up and grabbing one leg at a time. And don't curl your neck, don't curl in. You're looking right at the ceiling, shoulder blades are down, and you're pulling that knee towards your heart. And switch, and you're going to keep the heart off the floor. Double pant. So you can see why they call this the single leg stretch, right? You're getting it through the back of your leg. But the work, abs. Bottom of the rib cage to the tippity top of your hips. You can do it. Using your awesome arms, using your latissimus muscles down the sides of your back. We're almost through it. Hang in there. Making that little crunch happen, guys. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Relax, surfboard. Let the back come away from the mat. A little healthy bubble of air between your spine and the floor. Big old stretch. Well done. And we're going to step the feet in, hands on either side of the hips. Good job. Okay, so from here, we're going to come back into, we just have a few more left, guys. We're almost through it. We're almost through it. We're going to come back to that good Pilates imprint, right? If you need to do like a little pelvic tilt to get there, right? Kind of smooshing that lower back, that sacrum into the mat. And then bammo, you're there, right? Feeling that engagement, basically from stem to stern. All right, so there we go. We're going to come into zombie arms and back to that chair, right? Now really focus on the spine. See if you can flatten your back. Looking right at the ceiling. This is dead bug, by the way. We're going to tip the left toe as you raise the right hand and then bring it back. The hand and arm are overhead and kind of straight, and you're just going to pull through the air. Right? So you're working across the body, right foot, left hand, and then left foot, right hand. Beautiful for your coordination. Anytime I can work on my coordination and I won't fall down is a good thing. Because y'all know, I may not be a beautiful dancer, but I'm an enthusiastic one. And after a few free drinks at a wedding, forget it. Good. And I want you to really feel what's going on through your abdominals here, guys. It looks like, once again, it looks like it's leg and hand, but it's not. I mean, it is. But the main event here is the abdominals pulled in tight and strong. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Just a few more. I love bug. And you're really kind of imagining I like to think of pudding, because I always like to think of food. Really sweeping that arm back through that perceived resistance. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last one. Good job. Let's pull the knees in. Well done. Good job. All right, y'all. Draw bridge. Now, my regular students that happen to be watching this might be a little sad because drawbridge is hard. Drawbridge is all about that lower belly muscle that gets very much ignored through most classic crunches. Most of the abdominal work you do doesn't really get there very well. So we're going to dial in and really dig in. And so first things first, we come back to that L shape. Hands are on either side of the hips. In fact, let's bring our hands to the lower belly because I want you to feel what's going on. We're really flattening that lower back, flattening that sacrum. And we're going to flex the feet and drop the legs towards the floor. Now, if your lower back wants to pop away from the mat and you can't fight it back down, then you're going to bend your knees and come into chair with the toe pointed. But eventually, as you get stronger and you're able to keep the lower back touching the mat, then we pull it in. You can go all the way to the floor. I just hover. You don't touch the floor. Nice and slow. Inhale down. Exhale, pull it in. It's almost like your belly button has a little rope tied to your knees. So when you inhale, it's loose. And then on the exhale, your belly button pulls the rope. And that belly button goes towards the floor on the exhale. Good. Just a few more. You don't have to do a million of these. Hands can come to the floor. Good. Let's do 3. Nice and slow. Smooth movement. 2. Lower back touching the floor. I know that's hard. And 1. Good job. We're going to switch it up. Okay. Coming into chair. Prim and proper. Toes pointed. Knees stacked over the hips. Inhale out. Flex the feet. Exhale. Close. This is why it's called drawbridge. It's like you're closing the drawbridge door. The gate. Get it? Get it? Inhale. Exhale. Right, pulling that door closed, straight through the legs. Also a great moment to stretch through the back of the leg. Trying to keep the knees glued together, working through the inner thigh. But once again, star attraction is your belly, working through this movement. You got it. Good. Last 2. Strong belly. Last 1. Good deal. Well done. Pulling in those knees. Good job. All right. So to finish our ab workout today, we're going to do a classic in the Pilates world. It's the double knee stretch. The double knee stretch, I like to call surprised kitten. If I remember to do a drop of a picture of the kitten I'm talking about, you might have seen he went viral, I don't know, like 2 years ago. Anyway, we start the double knee stretch from our chair, once again. And a little like drawbridge, the legs straighten and then come in. But instead of dropping and making a circle, they just straighten and come in. And once again, your lower back and your lower belly strength dictate how low those legs can go. The whole point here is to keep the spine just kissing the floor, right? Good. The breathing is similar as drawbridge. Inhale out, exhale in. Glue in those knees. The toes can be neutral, they can be pointed. That's up to you, how fancy you want to be right now. So we're just focusing in once again on that tired lower belly muscle. You got it. Last one without the arms. Good job. Now we're going to cup, reach up and cup the tippy tops of the knees. This is the exhale. Inhale, you're going to reach overhead. Exhale, close it up. Once again, ribs to hips. Close it up. Inhale, exhale. You can also do a big swim with the arms, a stroke there. That is really up to you. Trying to keep the head off the floor. Good. You don't have to do a million of these for them to work. Good. We're almost through it, guys. Breathe. Strong. Almost there. Last 4. Last 3. Back touching floor. Hang in there. Last 2. And take your last one. Hallelujah. Good job. Knees come in. And bonus round. Bonus round. We're going to take a roll up to get up. If you've got it in your back pocket, go ahead and do it. If the roll up is new to you, it's the same thing. It's just a crunch, but the arms come up and you're bringing yourself up slow. Let's take a forward fold just for grins. Good, deep breath. Dropping the chin in, shoulder blades down. Breathe. Good. And coming up nice and slow. Well done, you guys. We got through it together. Let's cross the ankles and take a nice seated twist. So today was a little different from our normal nooner situation. I'll definitely be going back to just doing cardio and such soon, but I would like to get this Pilates primer basically in the next few. We'll do back and legs. Good, breathe. But Pilates being Pilates, the movements are so compound and so complex and yet so simple. But you know, it's never just the abs, it's always a bunch of other stuff too. So you'll be seeing a lot of the usual suspects show up in our workout together. So that's it, guys. Please hydrate, breathe, have a beautiful rest of your day. I cannot thank you enough for working out with me. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.